So I have an email from a client of mine named Angela. She's CEO of a $5 million business and basically feels like her employees are totally holding her hostage. So what happened was she was out of the business for several years. She has a pretty small team, and that team believed that they were holding the business together, doing everything perfectly. Except she noticed that I'm starting to lose some clients, so now what am I going to do? So she called me and asked me, can you start to look at my business a little bit and figure out what's going well, what's not going well? So what was really interesting about it is when I went in and spoke to the employees, they absolutely had no desire to have a consultant whatsoever. And the more I talked to them, the more I realized that they were really kind of putting the fort together around themselves to keep everyone out. So I can understand how my friend felt like, they were holding her hostage. As I talked to them about their processes, about here's the kind of things that make a business really run, I learned that not only did they not have any processes, but they were positive. They had streamlined them already. So it was really interesting when we put the processes together and started streamlining them. I was shocked at the issues that they found. So what happened really was the employees had to have a lot of trust to make sure that I wasn't in there to fire somebody, to make sure that everybody has to do everything exactly the way the written process shows, because nobody ever does that. It's about 80-20, because you always have these situations where it's like, I don't know, what about in this situation? We didn't cover that in the process. And so you just use critical thinking and great judgment. Now, when I get back to the holding me hostage part, the piece that she was so concerned about is if every single one of these people walk out in the same day, my business will shut down. So as a result, what I had to do was do a lot of work with her, and I still am, and with the employees to make sure that they were on the same page of where this business was going to go. She had to reassert herself as the CEO. And what was interesting is after 5 years of these people doing everything the way they thought was the right way, even though it wasn't in some cases, it was very difficult for them to allow her to reassert herself. So I could understand totally why she felt held hostage by those people. So what we did and what we're still doing is we're repairing that relationship between the employees and the CEO, because there were some really hard feelings that went back for many years. So very interesting. After that, they have already started seeing that things are better. It's a great place to work. The environment is much calmer. And I told them at the beginning, we're going for serenity, because there was so much just boiling of everything. Everything was drama. Everything was an issue. So we're going to go for serenity and don't interrupt the serenity. And that became one of the mantras. And so that is a client who is incredibly happy right now, but we've still got a ways to go.